Here's the analysis result for the guy you filled out the survey for. He scores B+. He's a good guy. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you. Things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and 4 dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10-dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10-dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
He is not the type to shoot for the stars in his career, and he doesn't pretend otherwise. You won't hear him making big promises or boasting about his future plans. He prefers steady work and doing what is expected rather than taking risks or working late into the night.
Can he bounce back from failure?
When things go wrong at work, he won't fall apart or make a scene. He stays calm and polite, not the type to shout or blame others. He doesn't complain loudly and tries to keep everything neat and controlled.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
People at work usually like him because he's friendly, good hearted, and goes out of his way to be polite. He doesn't pick fights or speak harshly, and most of the time he avoids drama and office arguments. He's the kind who offers help easily and rarely offends anyone.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
He will mostly be happy for you and show genuine pride in your success. He's caring by nature and doesn't see your achievements as something that takes away from him. Instead, he'll likely cheer for you and celebrate your wins without jealousy.
What if you start earning more than him?
He's unlikely to resent you or let it eat away at him if you earn more. His sense of worth isn't tied up in how much money he brings home, so he won't keep comparing paychecks. Instead, he'll quietly support you, happy to see you do well.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
He's quite careful with money and prefers to plan rather than make impulse buys. You won't see him suddenly splurging on big or unnecessary things. His style is thoughtful, wanting security and stability over flashy purchases.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He lives within his means and doesn't try to impress others by acting richer than he is. Flashy clothes, big shows, or expensive outings are not his style. He's practical about what he can afford and feels comfortable with a simple, honest lifestyle.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He is kind hearted and generous in spirit, always ready to offer help or comfort when needed. While he's careful with money and doesn't waste it, he isn't stingy or mean about sharing what he has. He believes in taking care of loved ones, not just with money but through everyday kindness.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He is open and honest when it comes to money matters. You won't find him hiding bank statements or making secret purchases. He doesn't use money as a way to control or boss you around.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He believes housework should be shared and doesn't see it as just the woman's job. He likes things to be neat and orderly, and he's not above rolling up his sleeves to help keep the home running smoothly. He understands that a happy home takes teamwork.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
He will actually pitch in and do the chores himself, not just stand by and tell you what to do. If there are diapers to change or dishes to wash, he won't treat it as your job alone or pretend that giving instructions is enough. With him, teamwork isn't just talk, it's something he practices every day.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
He truly tries to understand your side instead of arguing just to prove his point. When there's a disagreement, he will listen quietly and show he cares about your feelings. He wants things to be peaceful and will look for ways to find common ground.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
When he's angry, he keeps his respect for you and doesn't say hurtful things or get aggressive. He might go quiet or distance himself instead of lashing out. Even when he's upset, he's careful not to cross the line or make you feel unsafe.
Does he have a bad temper?
No, he is not the kind of man who gets angry quickly. He usually stays calm and takes his time to react even when things are frustrating. His quietness when upset isn't something you need to be scared of, it's just his way of coping.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
He is able to say sorry and take responsibility when he's in the wrong. He doesn't make excuses or try to shift the blame onto you just to save face. With him, you can expect honest apologies instead of finger pointing or stubbornness.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
Yes, he will respect your boundaries and understands that no truly means no. He is gentle and caring by nature and he values your comfort and feelings. With him, you can trust that your wishes are important and will be honored, both in words and actions.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
No, he is not the kind of man who takes it personally if you're not in the mood for intimacy. He understands that everyone has their own feelings and comfort levels, and he respects your space without getting upset or making you feel guilty. He values emotional connection just as much and won't let one moment change how he treats you.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
Yes, you can trust him to handle private moments with care and never use them to hurt or embarrass you later. He values your trust and would never betray your confidence or make fun of you about things that happen between you. With him, you can feel safe sharing your most personal side, knowing he respects your dignity and would never use your vulnerability against you.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He is faithful and not easily distracted by other women. Once he commits to you, his focus stays on the relationship and he values loyalty deeply. Instead, he prefers building trust and stability with one partner.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
He is not over possessive or always suspicious. He trusts easily and doesn't keep checking up on you or try to control where you go and who you talk to. He wants you to feel free and comfortable, not trapped by constant questions or doubts.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
No, with him, being protective is about caring, not about controlling you. He wants to make sure you're safe and comfortable, but he doesn't use protection as an excuse to limit your freedom or make all the decisions for you. His protective side feels gentle and supportive, not bossy or overbearing.
Now, onto the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He sees parenting as a team effort and won't expect you to do most of the work on your own. He believes that raising children is a shared responsibility and will step in to help, whether it's with schoolwork, meals, or playtime. With him, you'll feel like true partners, not like you're carrying everything alone.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
When the kids mess up or get upset, he will stay calm and not lose his temper. He has a gentle way of handling mistakes, offering comfort and guidance rather than shouting or punishing harshly. Even if things get messy or noisy, he prefers to listen and talk things through instead of reacting with anger.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
Yes, he will support you both as a mother and as your own person. He understands that you have needs, dreams, and interests beyond caring for the family, and he respects that. He encourages your independence and growth, not making you feel guilty for taking time for yourself.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later after kids and marriage change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
No, he's not the kind of man who would support your career now only to expect you to give it up after you have a child. He genuinely wants you to follow your dreams and sees your personal growth as something valuable for the whole family. Even after kids come along, he will encourage you to keep going if that's what you want.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
He will treat your parents with real warmth, not just put on an act to look good. He believes in kindness and values family connections, so his care goes beyond basic politeness. With him, your parents will feel welcomed and respected as part of the family, not just tolerated out of duty. He will try to adjust to your family rather than expecting them to change for him.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
If your family creates stress or interferes, he will handle it calmly and not make things worse. He isn't the type to start fights or create drama. He'd rather keep the peace and look for gentle ways to solve problems. With him, situations are more likely to calm down rather than blow up.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you, but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
No, he's not the type to act modern with you in private, but expect you to become a traditional, supportive wife in front of his relatives. He values being genuine and fair, so he won't suddenly put pressure on you to play a role you're not comfortable with just for others' sake. He understands that respect goes both ways and will support you in being yourself, whether you're at home or with his family.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
If there's tension, he will support you and not just stay out of it or take their side. He believes in standing by his partner, especially when things get tough or uncomfortable. He'll try to keep peace, but never at the cost of your well being or dignity.
Say you have a conflict with his mother. What will this guy do?
He is not a mummy's boy. While he respects and cares for his mother, he knows how to set healthy boundaries. If there is a conflict between you and his mother, he will listen to both sides and not blindly take her side or let her wishes come before your needs. You can trust that even in tricky family situations, he will stand up for you and make sure you feel like his top priority.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
No, he will not share every detail of your fights or private life with his mother or sister. He values trust and respects your privacy, understanding that some things should stay just between the two of you. With him, you can feel safe knowing your relationship is built on respect, and what is private will stay private.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
So, this is why this guy scores B. Plus. He's a good guy. Being in a relationship with this man day in and day out feels peaceful, steady, and safe. He brings a calm presence to your life, always ready to listen and quietly lend a hand, whether it's with chores, decisions, or small daily problems.